Students, today we are going to discuss about the learning through activity. Activity-based learning has its root in the philosophy. Educationalists like John Dewey, Jean Piaget emphasizes on the value of self-activity and play. What is the meaning of activity? An activity is a plan or purposeful action. Any specific behavior or action of a particular kind, or we can say that the things that a person or a group is doing or has done. An educational task that involves direct experience and participation of students. Now, performing, demonstration, playing a game, reading, reasoning, questioning, answering, these all are the activities. What is the meaning of activity-based learning? Teaching through activity makes the student participate in the learning process. It is a child-centered approach. It is a learning that is carried out with a specific purpose in the learning environment, which involves the physical and mental involvement of the students. An activity or activities used in an educational process to make the students learn. Or again we can say that the using an activity or activities as a base for learning. Why should learning be done through activity? Learning through activity is based on the principle of learning by doing, and it tries to satisfy the natural instincts of the child. Activity stimulates the child by giving opportunity for interaction. The interaction improves the communication skill, and it makes the learning more purposeful and makes building confidence. It provides the opportunity for exploration, manipulation, search, and discovery. Learning through activity is based on the theory of constructivism. We state that the student construct their own meaning. Students need to be provided with data and material necessary to focus their thinking and interaction during learning, which will help them in analyzing the information, and this is possible through activities. Now, how much do students get from learning? If the child is physically as well as mentally active in the classroom, so as to make the learning meaningful and purposeful, there is an old saying which justifies the activity-based learning. I hear, I forget. I see, I remember. I do, I understand. This word summarized in this pyramid. How? See, 20% by reading, then 30% by demonstration, or we can say that by seeing and by hear. Means 20% by hear, audio or audio visual, then 30% by see, means by demonstration, then 50% of what we see and what we hear, means discussion, then 80% we can say, or 75% we can say that by doing, and 90% what we say and what we do, means teach to other. Okay. So this is the pyramid. How do we learn from it? Here again, same pyramid we see here. visual action learning, visual learning and verbal learning. And what are the percentage of this learning? Okay, or how much do we remember from this? Then these are the some different types of activity based learning, or we can say some of the activities. The focus of the activity will determine the manner in which the student can be involved. Okay? There are the various ways of involving the students that are skill oriented, social structure oriented, or cognitive. Skill orientation means we can take activity by orally or written. Socially means in a group or in a individual manner, or we can take a pair of the students. In a cognitive way means constructivism or expressionally. Okay? These are the different types of activities, and these various activities we have to involve in a various way to the students in the activity. Now, how to organize this activity based learning? The student can be involved in a number of ways: by watching, by observing, by questioning, by discussing, by reading, by drawing. In this way, they are involving in the activity. But we have to first decide the objective, then select the activity, time of activity, setting arrangement of the activity, then develop the necessary material for that activity, give the clear instruction to the students, then monitor the student when they doing the activity, write down your observations and check the understanding of the student using assessment, and whatever there is a result, then we use the reflection in the future planning. Again, we say, what is the role of teacher in activity based learning? Teacher has to be a planner, organizer and facilitator. Here, so a teacher needs to be a knowledgeable, resourceful, creative and initiative. Again, teacher requires to be a good decision maker. It should be energetic and enthusiastic and need to monitor the students effectively. Now, what is the role of students in this activity? The students again need to be ready to learn, and students should be enthusiastic in participating in the activity, and students should be active and involved actively in the activity. Okay. Now we see some what are the benefits of the activity based learning. It, this activity based learning helps to sustain interest and attention of students. It improves learning and facilitates retention. It enhances the creativity among students. It is useful in teaching all subjects. It also makes the learning meaningful and contextual. It brings in variety of learning experiences. It also helps to cater the diverse need of learners in classroom. These are the benefits for activity based learning. Now we see some of the limitations for this activity based learning. The limitations are: the teacher should restrain due to the number of students in the classroom. It requires a lot of efforts on the part of teacher, and it requires the preparation of a lot of supplementary material also. It may not possible for teacher to plan, organize and conduct the activity for each and every topic, and also there is a limitation due to the space also, because some activity makes a more space for taking, and it also constrains the time. So these are the some of the limitations of activity-based learning.